It was a cheap motel off Route 6, the kind with stained carpets and buzzing neon that flickers like a dying insect in the dark. I had been driving for hours, too tired to keep going, so I handed over my card, got the key, and told myself I could sleep off the exhaustion before the morning light. I laid on the bed, shoes still on, the heavy scent of mildew pressing into my nose. The window didn't lock properly, so I pushed a chair against it, trying to pretend it made me safer. It didn't. The first time I saw her, it was around 2:13 a.m. I woke up because the room felt wrong, like the shadows were too heavy for the single lamp in the corner. I opened my eyes, and she was there, sitting at the edge of the bed. Her back was to me. Long black hair, wet, dripping onto the carpet. She wore a pale blue hospital gown, stained with something dark around the edges. She was humming, low and broken, like a child trying to remember a song, but failing. I couldn't move. I couldn't speak. My eyes burned from how wide they were, but I couldn't blink. Couldn't look away from the trembling outline of her shoulders as she rocked back and forth. Then she stood up, slowly, the sound of water hitting the floor, drip, drip, drip. She turned her head, and I saw her face for the first time. It was gray, bloated, as if she had drowned, her mouth too wide, eyes milky and rolling loosely in their sockets like boiled eggs. Her lips parted, and the humming stopped. She screamed. I don't know how long I was frozen there, listening to that scream, which was so loud it drowned out the blood pounding in my ears. Her jaw cracked wider and wider, splitting the skin, tearing until it reached the sides of her face. But she kept screaming. I must have blacked out, because the next thing I knew, it was morning. Light was spilling in through the filthy blinds, and the chair was still against the window. The carpet was dry. The room was empty. I convinced myself it was a nightmare. Stress, exhaustion, an overactive imagination. But when I went into the bathroom, I saw long black hairs in the sink, coiled like worms, and wet footprints on the tile leading back toward the bed. I didn't stay another night. I checked out before noon, not meeting the front desk clerk's eyes. I drove, telling myself over and over it was just a hallucination, that I needed sleep, that everything would be fine. That night, in my own bed, in my safe, quiet apartment, I woke at 2:13 a.m. again. She was there, at the edge of my bed. This time, I saw her more clearly. Her head was bowed, hair hanging like curtains of black water. Her skin was glistening, wet, and she was humming the same broken tune, except I could hear words hiding underneath it. Help me. I tried to sit up, but my body wouldn't obey. My throat felt stuffed with cotton. I could only watch as she lifted her head, her hair sticking to her face, revealing those dead, rolling eyes and a slit of a mouth that kept moving. She reached for me. Her hand was cold, the nails black, skin sloughing off as she touched my foot. The cold spread instantly, crawling up my leg like ice water, and I could feel the weight of her climbing onto the bed. I tried to scream, but the sound died in my chest. She crawled up, over my legs, her face inches from mine, water dripping onto my neck, her mouth stretching open. She whispered one word, "Stay." The world exploded into darkness, the cold pulling me under, water flooding my lungs, and I felt myself drowning in my own bed, unable to move, unable to fight, as she pulled me down into whatever place she came from. When I woke, it was morning, but the bed was wet. My feet were blue, cold to the touch, and the skin on my ankle was bruised in the shape of fingers. I can't leave my bed at night anymore. Every time I try, she's there, waiting, sitting at the edge, humming that broken song. If I close my eyes, she crawls closer, mouth open, water dripping, telling me to stay. I can't sleep, but I can't leave. And I know that one night I will close my eyes for the last time. And when I open them again, I will be sitting at the edge of someone else's bed, wet, cold, humming her broken song, waiting for them to wake up. And I will tell them to stay.
Like and subscribe to Scary Tales Story for more horror tales that will haunt your dreams and keep you checking the shadows.